Hey everyone, I hope you're having a fantastic day, and today we're going to give you the next installment in our workout series. Today's focus is going to be on legs and glutes. We're going to be working for 40 seconds, resting for 20, and we're going to do 3 rounds of everything. Now before we get into all this, I want to go over today's warm-up and cool-down, and Lauren's going to demonstrate these. We're starting with the open gate. Standing nice and tall, hands on the hips. She's going to bring the knee up and then rotate it out slowly 5 times. Then after she gets 5 with it, she's going to do the closed gate. So now we're starting out from the side and bringing it back to the starting position. Perfect. 5 times, nice and slow. You're going to do both sides, and then you're going into a walking lunge. This will be 5 on each leg. Go ahead. Perfect. Nice deep stretch. All of our warm-ups and cool-downs are meant to be at a slower pace. They're going to be very similar exercises to what you see in the workout, but it's a slower pace and it's a nice controlled motion. And then last, you're going to do the inchworm. About 5 inches between her feet. She's going to walk out to the full plank position where the back is nice and neutral, and then she's going to walk her feet back up, just like that. Good. And then coming back down. Perfect. 5 times, going all the way up, coming all the way down into the plank. That's good. So 5 of each of those, and that's your warm up and cool down. So remember to do that after your workout is completed as well. Okay? Today, the needs that you're going to have are the simple interval timer and a band if you have one. If you have a band at home or anything that's similar and elastic, you could definitely use that. The first exercise is a side step and a low stance. Okay? So for all these exercises, we're going to demonstrate the band being just above the kneecap at the distal end of the thighs. Okay? Go ahead. She's going to get into a crouch or squatting position. Notice she's keeping her feet flat and she's making a nice medium step. She's not extending it too far. She's getting just enough of a stride to actually stretch the band out and get some resistance. Now remember, if you do not have a band, you can still do the exact same exercise. You're just trying to get a little bit wider of a step into it, and you're doing exactly the same as she's doing it. Next is the squat. Feet are shoulder width apart, toes are turned out 30 degrees. Good. Okay. Now as she goes down, the knees are going to go out over the toes, the hips are going to come back. Yes, you see that band stretching out perfectly. She's looking 5 feet in front of her on the ground. And again, the hip crease is going just below the kneecap, getting some tension in the back of the legs. Next, we're transitioning to the glute bridge. Lying down her back, arms are out at a 45-degree angle, toes are turned out just slightly. Perfect. Now go ahead and get a couple reps. Good. What she's going to try to do here is maintain her knees out wide, tension on that band, yes, the whole time while she's bringing the hips up. And she's trying to get the hips to be the very precipice of what she's doing, the very highest point. More, just squeeze the glutes. Give me one more. Light touch on the ground, and then you're coming immediately back up to that high arch. Notice the heels are staying down. Give me a couple reps with the heels off the ground, please. Just like that. Okay? You see there's not as much stability there. You want to keep the heel down tight and a nice tight squeeze in the glute. If you need to make this a little bit more challenging, especially if you don't have the band and you find it's a little too easy for that amount of time, you can go to one leg at a time. One leg at a time, everything stays the same. Yes, just raising up on one. And the way that you can do this with the rounds is you can do every round is a different leg, where you can do both legs in the same amount of time. So 40 seconds on one, 40 seconds on the other, and then you're taking a rest. Good? Mm-hmm. Lateral leg lifts. Good. She's going to have a nice, strict vertical posture, not leaning from side to side. Hands are flat on the wall. Good. And she's going to raise that leg up as high as she can in the lateral direction out to the side. You notice that her toes are staying pointing straight ahead, even the one that she's bringing out to the side like that. Perfect. And the rest of her body's controlled. There's no movement through here. The only thing that's moving is that leg. Go ahead and show the other side, please. The other side. A nice, easy modification for this, if you do have the band and want to make it more challenging, is to drop the band down around the calves or around the ankles. It stretches out further and gives you a little bit more resistance. The last exercise we have today is donkey kicks going into the fire hydrant. So, big thing to note with this one, go ahead and show the left leg first. The knee is going to stay at a 90-degree angle right here the entire time she's doing this. Okay? So she's going up and then she's going out. Just like that. See it again, it's coming up 90-degree angle stays the whole time. She's going to come down, and then it's going to go out laterally to the side, still staying at 90 degrees through the knee. Good. Good to the other side, just a couple reps. So she's going through on one side doing donkey kick, fire hydrant for 40 seconds, and then she's going to do 40 seconds on the other side doing the exact same thing, alternating between the two. It does not matter which one you start with. If you don't have a band for this one, that's good for it. If you don't have a band for this one, then just make sure that you're getting as far of a range of motion as you can, as tight of a squeeze in the glute as you can for each rep. That's pretty good for today. Just make sure that you end up getting with your cool down. Okay? Thank you.